Hello, and welcome to my showcase for emerging technologies. Today we're focusing on the Internet of Things, augmented and virtual reality, and artificial intelligence. The Internet of Things, or IoT, is the connection of devices through use of sensors and a network connection that allows it to collect, store, and share information. Everyday items today are being integrated with technology that allows it to be enhanced and provide more compatibility with human usage. What is IoT used for? The Internet of Things are used to improve otherwise basic items to relay information throughout the Internet. This then reports back all data that's useful to the person using the said item. Sensors can be embedded with objects, such as cars, televisions, and mobile devices to help bridge the gap between humans and technology. Places you can find IoTs. IoTs can be found mostly throughout today's society. They can be found in cell phones, using GPS tracking, gyroscopes for orientation. They can be used in vehicles to monitor your tire pressure or your gasoline levels. It's also used in agriculture, being able to detect moisture levels in soil to help conserve water usage. Some of the potentials for IoT lies all across the board in society. In the economy, being able to track monetary resources to determine trends and price changes helps to promote a better marketing option. At home, IoT has already started to dominate the market. Items such as phones, lights, thermostats, and other appliances provides more interactive control over these everyday items. Transportation can also benefit from IoT by collecting data to help assist in monitoring traffic patterns, as well as creating a more efficient roadway, or even determining environmental properties of emissions. However, IoT does come with some complications. IoTs relying strictly on power and the internet, without them makes them unusable. These can overall limit the functionality of them, and also means that areas that are underdeveloped cannot utilize these resources. Failing sensors, leading to an eventuality that the sensor may or may not have to be replaced, or the item altogether will have to be replaced. This information that's crossing the internet can also fall to breach if the data is compromised. Individuals can intercept these data packets, extract private information, and use it for their own personal gain. Moving on to the next section, augmented reality and virtual reality. Augmented reality is an emerging technology that allows for a digital overlay on top of the real world, creating an enriched environment between humans and technology. Virtual reality is the creation of a simulated world that the user can interact with that has no general overlay on reality, existing strictly within the virtual space. Using augmented reality gives the option to overlay digital templates on your existing world. This gives the user to have the ability to gain some perspective on a situation, as well as providing an entertainment or learning experience while not completely detaching from reality. Virtual reality, however, takes advantage of the virtual environment in this entirely. It creates a space that is completely separated from reality, establishing its own rules and limitations. These methods can be used to create a space that the individual can be used to take themselves far away, or even to a fantasy world. Actions in the virtual space have no real-world repercussions and can be used and enjoyed to the full extent. You can find AR in many different areas of the world. Education is using 3D models to help students visually see problems and solutions in the real world. Gaming. AR gaming has allowed blendings of digital figures to be used in the real world. Most presently in the mobile game Pokemon Go. Healthcare offers a surgical application where having 3D representations of medicine helps to collect medical data that doctors, surgeons, and nurses can use to better prepare for dangerous situations involving complicated surgeries. Navigation takes AR to a point that you can use your phone or smart glasses to look through and visually see arrows of direction, highlighted information, or more of a general understanding of the environment that's presented in any geographical location. Virtual reality, you can find more entertainment options such as video games or even movies. Using certain devices gives the user to completely immerse themselves in a virtual space. This can be used to create an interaction of a fantasy life, or even for educational purpose, being able to perform tasks without having real-world repercussions. The potentials between AR and VR are vast. Being able to overlay important medical information for doctors when they're seeing patients not only helps to eliminate paper waste, but also can increase their productivity by all information needed being immediately available. In entertainment purposes, video games have already begun to blossom, allowing for personal interactions with fantasy worlds and characters, allowing the user to have a more direct, engaging environment with the virtual world. Video games have taken a wild ride, seeing your favorite characters in a real location, as well as bringing life to every aspect that it comes into contact with. However, complications that arise from AR and VR range from monetary value of purchasing items in a virtual space with real currency and data getting garbled or lost, essentially losing money. Physical ramifications can fall to certain medical conditions such as eye strain, migraines, and motion sickness. Not only that, but the energy consumption to use these products can also be detrimental to the environment if not properly controlled. And finally, artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence is a creation of a machine using a complex web of coding that creates a network that mimics human-based processes, emotions, and a knowledge base. This form of technology can be used to solve problems at an accelerated rate without the limitations of the human mind or body. Being able to compile data and recognize patterns or trends are one of the few things that make AI what it is. What is AI used for? Artificial intelligence has many applications, as well as being integrated into the Internet of Things. Apple's version Siri, or Amazon's version Alexa, are smart assistants that are attached to each of their independent devices. These programming skills allow for an intelligent network for problem solving, programmable actions, and many more. AI offer a strategic advantage in terms of economic applications and even a military presence. This can help create scenarios and plans based on all information gathered and data being presented to the AI. Where are you able to find AI? AI in your home can be found through smart devices, such as your Amazon Assistant Alexa. This AI alone has the ability to connect to other smart devices in your household, allowing for a verbal communication for control, as well as the ability to learn routines and answer questions posed to it through using an internet database. In the environment, AI has been used through medicine to help break down viral and bacterial strains to help better understand their genetic makeup. This allows for the development of more efficient vaccines that are also more cost-worthy. On a cultural level, AI can be used as a real-time translator, helping to bridge the gap between cultures that would normally have a language barrier between them. The potential for AI is limitless. Being able to develop a technology that is perpetually learning, as well as the complexities of neural web-based programming, helps give it the leg up against most human competitors. In healthcare, AI has the capacity to not only understand patterns and trends, but by gathering this information, conclusions about treatment options as well as disease progression can be used, compiled, and executed at an elevated pace. This overall can increase the health standing of individuals, either human, animal, or plants alike. Some of the more direct issues that involve AI are the security of the programming itself. Having a neural web of information which gathers and stores all information in a centralized location leaves a lot open to security breaches. If you were to look in terms of military, any understanding of an AI develops information gathered from external sources about themselves as well as the enemy combatant. Compiling all of this information together allows them to create strategic methods to help determine more effective and capability of both sides. If this information was to become compromised, both sides could face catastrophic repercussions to not only their military but also their nation. Ethically, it could be thought that the control and power that the EAI have over humanity should be more or less under control. Should it be allowed to run more rampant and more self-sufficient, or should it be held back so human control can remain over it? Finding the line between these two things is going to be a debate that is expected to follow this technology for as long as it's relevant in the world. Well, thank you for joining me on my showcase of emerging technologies.